Hi all, Dr. Palmer here. This video will show you how to succeed in the implicit association test assignment. So first off, the first draft is due next Sunday at 11:59 p.m. You will upload your first draft in a space that will be accessible to one of your peers. From there, your peer will read your paper and make comments. They will upload them by the following week, Sunday, February 21st at 11:59 p.m. From there, you will look at the comments and then upload your edited final version in the module on February 28th. In this exercise, you are going to visit Harvard's implicit association test. So let's take a quick look. So this is pretty much what you're going to see, and we're just going to jump right into the test. It doesn't matter really where you click on that page, but you should originally come to this page when you click the link. Scroll down and click I wish to proceed after reviewing and maybe skimming the preliminary information, data privacy, and important disclaimer. From there, you will be taken to an options of several different tests that you can take. Presidents, Arab, Muslim, race, disability, gender, Asian, etc., etc. You are required to take two tests. One will be of my choice, either race or the skin tone test. The other will be one of your choice. Let's take a look. Once you click, you might come to a questionnaire. Feel free to decline answering any of the questions because it will be way quicker. And continue to decline. Some people get it, others don't. In this case, I'm getting it. Finally, you will get to the implicit association test. You are required to have a keyboard that has working E letters and I letters and a space bar. You will be presented with good words, such as are presented here, bad words, and images of African Americans and European Americans. Then you will click continue. Again, you're only using the E key or the I key and the space bar. To begin, press the space bar and then you click on the appropriate key. So in this case, I is African American, E is Euro American. You will see at first, it's not so hard. And we're just making sure that we can recognize the different groups' faces. Next, you will be presented with words. From there, you will press the spacebar, and the words are correlating. Press I for good, and E for bad. At first it seems easy, and sometimes you have to think. The test is doing its best to find your subconscious thoughts about these two groups. So try to go as quickly as you can. Next, they pair the words with the faces. In this case, we have you're pressing E for bad, mixed with pictures of Euro-American, and I for good, with pictures of African Americans. Let's see. This is where it gets tricky, and a red box might appear, which also helps to frustrate you and make you, or rather get at your implicit association. Sickening is bad. Okay. Love African American. So I, he. Sometimes it helps to say the letter. I've taken this test so many times. I should be an expert, see, but I'm not. All right. So you continue this, I guess 4 out of 7 times. I will refrain from doing that. Anyway, once you do both tests, it will give you a results page where it will say you have a slight bias, a strong bias, medium, or no bias for one group or the other, or for one type of thought pattern or another. Now, what I'd like you to do after noting it for answering question 1 is number 2, analyze why you think you might have got the results that you did. For example, think about your family background, where you currently live, the schools that you've attended, your friends, amongst other things, such as the media that you have consumed, etc., etc. Use the materials that we have been exposed to in this class, so Benedict, Brace, and Massey, to then discuss the validity of your results. Please use citations, use quotes to back up your analysis of the test. In part 4, you will then answer the question, how can this test be beneficial or harmful? Think about places or spaces where people might use this and how it could help either bring biases to their awareness or maybe give a false sense of righteousness. Number 5, think about what this process and this assignment did with regard to your self-knowledge. What did you learn about yourself? And then finally, if you have any suggestions, how would you improve the test? It is not required to have a specific example on how you would improve it. However, this is just a way to get you to think through and work through the materials. Those of you who are all of you who will be editing, I would also like you to do the same sorts of analyses when you are reading your peers' papers. Please examine whether they have cited sources, if they've backed up their opinions or examples with enough information, both from within the materials we've covered, but also outside materials. Please note, if you are covering similar things in other classes, it is perfectly acceptable to use and cite those sources. Please avoid explaining the workings of the test. Everyone that will read this paper, and that includes myself, knows how the test was taken and what the assignment is. So when you are writing your paper, Structure it like you would any other, with an introduction. Make sure you have a thesis statement. Set your scene, maybe where you took the test, how you felt about the assignment, and any other pertinent information. Remember to use topic sentences for your body paragraphs. And finally, your conclusion should wrap up and be a summary of what you've already covered. Don't introduce new things. It is unnecessary. Remember, it's a conclusion. If you want to, a good idea is to restate your thesis statement in the conclusion, and really have a strong thesis statement which will help guide you through the paper. Everything that you write should always come back to that statement, right? Lastly, all your papers should be using 12-point font Times New Roman with 1-inch margins, and make sure it's double spaced. 5 points will be deducted if you do not follow the style or go under the page limit. Do not include a title page. If you are somebody that likes to write, please make your paper no longer than 5 pages. Let's see, last thing. With your heading, please make it single spaced. The only reason I have double spaces here for the due dates is because I wanted to make sure you guys were clear on that. Otherwise, please have fun with the test, enjoy it, and enjoy reading your peers' papers. Part of the reason why I am doing this as a kind of partner peer-to-peer editing is so that you guys can get to know each other and also get to understand another point of view, right, of your peers. So thank you again, enjoy, and if you have any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.